Cyberpunk patch notes in minutes. Jumbas, CDPR just dropped patch 2.02, which aims to fix a lot of the common issues that were reported since Phantom Liberty was released exactly a month ago. All around, this update is mostly tidying up the game with some general improvements and rebalances. Phantom Liberty's specific fixes rebalanced the time limits for vehicle contracts, so hopefully no more requiring to break the laws of physics to complete these quests. There are various fixes to animations, lighting, scenes, and VFX across the DLC. Also a bunch of fixes with collisions for various locations that could get the player stuck in the terrain. The option of starting a new game and skipping to the Phantom Liberty DLC will now display all of the quests simulated as completed. Fixed the issues where the Quadra Sport R7 Vigilante wasn't available to purchase from the Autofixer website. Fixed issues with roadblocks present in front of Dogtown gates to prevent entry. Sasquatch's hammer will now be purchasable if you didn't pick it up during the boss fight. Dex's body now spawns in saves where Phantom Liberty was selected. Jackie's guns can now be picked up when choosing a DLC start. Those are all the main issues addressed. There are a lot of minor ones involving fixes to progression being halted under specific circumstances, which should improve general performance and experiences with Phantom Liberty. There's also been a bunch of fixes with the open world and quests, namely, fixing an issue with the Quadra Type 66 Wingate not being visible in the core vehicle menu. Johnny not appearing if you collected the reward for Trauma Drama before completing Act 1. Yeah, Johnny, stop trying to steal off the limelight. Trauma Team website would now be accessible on V's PC when the quest Killing in the Name is active. Beat on the Brat, Arroyo, fixed an issue when beating Buck with the micro generator cyberware equipped could block progress. The gig We Have Your Wife fixed an issue with the gig not starting when in the location for when the quest is to begin. Life During Wartime fixed an issue when Panam doesn't get on her bike if V gets on theirs first. Path of Glory, V will not flatline after entering the Delamain AV. And The Beast in Me fixed an issue where it wasn't possible to shoot from the vehicle during the race. There are a bunch of gameplay issues that were fixed in this patch. There has been a number of rebalancing of stats of weapons based on the player feedback. The Malorian Arms 3516 received a buff. There is now increased damage, with recoil being easier to handle even at low stamina. Crafting specs for iconic weapons will now disappear when you craft the item. Tooltips to the monowire were added that were missing. Fixed issues with duplicating of junk items. Shooting through glass will now damage correctly. Fixed an issue where it was possible to obtain a tier 5 skill shard early in the game. There were also adjustments to their prices as well. Disabled the bait quick hack on enemies on the edge of areas they aren't supposed to leave. Fixed issues with the data recycler perk, recovering the base RAM without taking RAM reduction perks into account. In some instances would recover more RAM than spent. Fixed issues with crowd NPCs clipping through vehicles. Fixed issues with elevators in quests not spawning correctly. Fixed issues with V's hands in first person to reflect on the cyberarm installed or uninstalled. And giving money to homeless people will not lower NCPD level. Lol. Some changes to the PC version. Selecting quick preset now takes into account of your hardware from the latest system recommendations, as well as introducing a mechanism to detect mismatch or corrupted scripts caused by outdated mods or file corruption. They will now have a descriptive error and close the game instead of just crashing. Nice. Now to some improvements for both PC and console. There's been a lot of optimizing performance and some crash fixes. Fixed issues with trophies not unlocking in a pre-2.0 save if loaded into the current version. Fixes to UI and mismatch effects during game events. Fixed issues with NPCs from stretching, and remastering of voice to improve quality in German, simplified Chinese, and Japanese. And that's it, Chooms. Hit like and subscribe for more content. As always, wash your hands, look after each other, and be your very best. Bye for now.